Hello, everybody, and welcome into the SFA Season 15, Week 13 Game Day. And we've got a fun one for you. We've got the Heroes game between Coach Zach and Nebraska taking on number 21 and Coach Jarkus, coaching the Iowa Hawkeyes. They're coming off of a massive victory over Minnesota to steal the division, whereas Nebraska took down Iowa State last week as well. To continue to be in the race for their division as well. So, very fun game coming at you guys here. As always, this is the SFA. It's an online dynasty ran through Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. You can join in at any time you want. You do not need the game. You can claim an open team. You can hire coordinators. You can set your playbook, set your depth charts. You can recruit players. Then you can participate in our sportsbook and our stock market if you want. Tons of fun server games and stuff. So, really fun time. Check it out. Great community. And we are moving to the new game, so you can get a bit of a little head start here on the rebuild if you'd like before we go ahead and move over. But yeah, as always, if you do watch live with us, welcome in. You may want to use that Twitch Prime sub, as you won't miss out on any of the action, so you don't get stuck by some pesky ads or anything. And always, you guys are supporting the national champion, as I do send them a real life trophy, very nice one, and a care package as well from Home Field Apparel. So if you want to check them out, you can. You can use code SFA. They just dropped 48 new two-toned dad hats today. Very stylish, very cool. So check them out. Use code SFA for 15% off. And if you're a returning customer, you can use our affiliate link as well. So, very, very fun matchup here. Nebraska basically coming out of nowhere, beating Oklahoma State and Iowa State in back-to-back games, and in Iowa as well, coming out of nowhere. So, going to be an interesting matchup. And then doing my research, my prep for this week, figured out this is one of the longest reigning rivalries in SFA history. They played every single time since Season 4. If you remember, Season 1, Season 2, we didn't have the full all FBS teams. We had maybe 50, so that's why this game probably wasn't played. And then Season 3 didn't really exist. But Season 4 onward, they played every single week, and it's a deadlock. We got 5 and 6, 6 and 5, so see if Iowa can knock it up. A lot of great battles we've seen here, and a lot of big games that meant a lot for like the playoff and stuff. So we'll see what happens here tonight. Projected to be a snow game as well, which could be some fun. So looking at Nebraska, it's going to be Julius Swain. We've seen him a ton. He's really settled down last couple times we've seen him. He's been very good in the run as well. Their starting running back, Brandon Adams, can take over a game as well. Very good player there. And Arian Green Davis, one of the fastest players in the SFA. He will be in the slot. And then on the outside, you got Washiko Johnston and Bobby Williams on the outside. Both very capable receivers. At tight end, you got Casey Colvin. And on the line, you got Pat Malaholo, one of the best players in the country in terms of SFA offensive linemen. You got Todd Lawson. You've got Regis Wellingham, who starts at center. You've got Gallagher. And you got Martin, one of the best offensive lines in the Power 5. On the defensive side, you got Mark Jones. You got Jeremy Long, who's been popping off. You got the young duo SFA player Ping Mayorga and Doug Duthie. And then at linebacker, SFA player Jerome Everclear. You got Jakeem Bobo. And you got Jacob Phillips. At corner, you got Quentin Appleby, SFA guy. You got Chase Boggs, SFA guy. Last time we saw him in a game day setting, he took over the game, had, 2 picks, a pick 6, a forced fumble, fumble recovery as well, and a plethora of TFLs. So we'll see if he does it again. And you also got Stephen Moore. You got Jarrett Holmes as well. Very good corner class. SFA player Davion Tart as well at safety. And Blair Olson on the other side. And their kicker, Dustin Mathis, 10 of 14 on the year. And he has a big leg. Now let's go take a look at Iowa. We also saw them in a game day setting this year. It was against Iowa State, and they lost in OT. We got Rayshawn Gloop, he's been a fan favorite. However, he's never won the big one with Iowa. So we'll see if he can do it here. They do have some injuries, so they're missing their starting running back. It will be Michael Madsen. And then their wide receiver core, Derek Boyd. You got Gerald Harrell, Willie Anderson, SFA player, and LaShonte Bryant, SFA player as well. Tight end is Quinn Stevenson and Michael Blout. Their offensive line is quite good as well. However, they are missing Horace Veal, SFA player, another big injury for them. But they got Lattimore, they got Griffin, and they got Owens. They'll be fine at line. On the defensive end, one of the best defenses in the country, one of the best pass rushes in the country. You got Orlando Silatonga, SFA player. He's been popping off. Jared Gilbert, SFA player, is hurt, so it will not be him. It will be Marcus Brown. And then in the middle, you got Daniel Nelson and LaRon Doty. At linebacker, it is going to be Dusty Hill, and then you'll have Sua Sailor on one side and Wyatt Germ on the other, dual SFA players here. And out wide, you got Greg Rogers, you got Chris Jones, Grant Fitzpatrick, and then out back, you're going to have Corey Davis, and on the other side, SFA player and longtime player for Iowa, Eric Sweeney. And their kicker will be Stafford Smith, 72 and 72. He's 4 of 10 on the year, so not nearly as good as Nebraska. So Coach Jarkus, if you're here, let me know what jerseys you'd like to wear. I know Zach wants his black shirts. So if you're here, Jarkus, let me know. Oh yes, let me pay out your Bob and Us. And first, before I forget, before I deal with Bob and Us, let me get my thumbnail, because I hate when I miss out on my thumbnail here. So I need my thumbnail. Give it to me. Thank you. Alright, we got the thumbnail. If all else fails, I have my thumbnail. We're vibing. Okay. So, let's see here. Payouts. It was Oklahoma State who got the upset over Iowa State. And then let's start this prediction here. Who wins? Remember, I don't do spreads or anything like that. We're just going to go Nebraska or Iowa. Get your Bob and Us going. It's going to be a very fun game as always. Remember, Week 14 will be on Sunday, where we decide all of the divisions once and for all. And so you got 2 minutes there. And looking at these teams, we've got... Let's see here. We've got a 7-point favorite for Nebraska, and it's an over-under 58.5. Now, a little fun fact, Iowa, like I said, won their division last week, stealing it from Minnesota. And then Nebraska, they're slowly crawling back. They beat Iowa State last week. Iowa State just lost to Oklahoma State. So next week, if Nebraska beats Colorado and Kansas State somehow beats the Cyclones, Nebraska will play for their chance to likely go to the playoff at 4 losses, which would be nutty. Don't think it will happen, but all right. I don't see Jarkus here, so we're going to do what I want with them, which is I love this jersey combination. I'm sorry. I love the all yellows. Do you want to go, Zach, do you want to go with your white shirts? It's black shirts, but the white ones, or can I go with the home ones? Can I do the all black? I love these yellow ones. Can I do the black? Otherwise, we can do the white if you want. We got some time here while you decide. Coach Mike says piss pants. Mike, are you nervous for your game? Sir Bob Toledo against Central Michigan? Gonna be a tough one. We'll be on BearCave. No! Zach said white. Boo! Boo. 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 Oh my god, where are they? There we go. Give you the scarlet shot. The scarlet. Where's the black? Can I get some black? There we go. Alright, welcome in, Jarkus. Did you want to pick your uniforms while you're waiting? Or can I rock the yellow? Born the flight. He made it. Wait! Oh my god. This is the longest jersey pick of my life. What does Zach want? Jarkus, yeah, you guys are both boarding planes. Who is gonna land? Who will, Alright, here we go. Are you guys in the same airport? What city are you guys in? Alright, here we go. Airport beers. Airport beers. Well, it's all good news for both these teams coming into this game. Nebraska has a chance at the division still. Regardless of this outcome, we could have an 8-5 Nebraska in the playoff. And we are here at Kinnick Stadium. Let's go. I love an Iowa team. They have to face Michigan in a couple of weeks. They're trying to get some warm-up games here against Nebraska and Maryland. Not going to be tough wins, but if they can beat these teams, they might be able to snowball it into a win against Michigan. We'll have to see. But they're wearing the all-yellows against Nebraska here. Oh, baby. It's going to be a fun game tonight, folks. And there is no snow. I know. I was hoping for a snow game. That's what happened when I went into the game to get my thumbnail. So, no snow. And welcome to the Heroes game, the 12th edition in SFA history. This is one of the longest-running rivalries. There's not many teams that have faced each other more. So, Iowa's going to get the ball first. We'll see Rayshawn Gloop and company. And a nice return here to start us off. So here comes Rayshawn Gloop, originally a Washington Husky, went to the transfer portal. And been the starter for Iowa ever since. Willie Anderson in the slot. Hands this off to Madsen. Now, they got Sam Howmiller, the transfer from Oklahoma. He just hasn't really panned out. He's been getting injured over and over. Michael Madsen's longtime starter for them, so he should be fine here. And quick option. Stiffies chase Boggs, but goes nowhere. This is a very tough defense when we watch them live. If you remember the Coastal Carolina game, Nebraska dominated for 58 minutes before they basically took a poop in their pants. So 3rd and 8 here to start the game for Iowa. Man in motion. Can they get a conversion here? Rayshawn Gloop, 3rd and 8. It's going to be a screen pass. Dumps that off to Madsen. He gets a block, but he's brought down. So Iowa punts it on the opening possession. It's a 3 and out. Not a good start here for the Hawkeyes. Here comes Iowa. Breaks a tackle. Nebraska, and here they come. Julius Swain. So the matchup today, we know that Iowa's going to struggle on offense. It just always happens. Iowa's traditionally not a good offense with Rayshawn Gloop. This is a tough Nebraska defense. They come down to Iowa's pass rush. Can they trigger Julius Swain? They're going to get a counter here. He goes nowhere to start the game. This is one of the best pass rushes in the country. If they can rattle Julius Swain, this could be a very low-scoring, long game. Second and 12 now for Swain. He throws this out to the boundary, and that's not going to be much. There's Arian Green Davis getting him touches here early. Love to see that. One of the fastest players in the country. Former 5-star. So 3rd and 9. So Nebraska coming out 3 and out. Can they convert over the middle, and he goes down. So back-to-back 3 and outs to start the ball game for both teams. How am I saying it wrong? Julius Swain? We collectively decided Swain is better than Swan. We collectively. And yes, I am the canon master. Alright, 1st and 10 for Rayshawn Gloop. Split backfield. They bring a blitz. Dumps this short. Broken tackle. 1st down. Joe Lewis. First down of the ball game for either team. Nice play there from Rayshawn Gloop. See if he can have a full ball game. Typically always starts out pretty slow. But when Gloop is playing well, he's playing very tough. He's going to keep it here. Nice run for Gloop. Gets 12. All right, 1st and 10 now. We'll see if they throw it here. Get an audible across the 50. Hands this off to Madsen. He gets some room, and that's a nice gain for Madsen. So after a 3 and out, Iowa's moving the rock right down the field here. Iowa, first down. Handoff here. It's Swain. I will never not say Swain. If I say Swan, Julius Swan, that sounds weird. Julius Swain, that sounds correct. Let me cook. 2nd and 9 now. Gloop keeps it. He cuts upfield. He gets leveled. Oh, baby. Hopefully that knee is okay. It buckled underneath him. He pops up. All right, Gloop. Gloop doing Gloop things. Give me a 3rd down. First 3rd down of this drive inside the 30. Gloop's going to be a screen. Back to Madsen. Can he get to the outside? He's tripped from behind. Big play there. And they're going for it. So 4th down, getting aggressive here just outside the red zone. Gloop fakes the run. He's going to step up, and it's tipped away. Quentin Appleby, the top corner, comes over and says, no, no, no. We got a turnover on downs. Jarkus got aggressive there. So Nebraska will take over. Remember, folks, first committee meeting rankings will be right after this game. Quick option from Swain. Flips it out late. Brandon Adams saves it. This defense is going crazy right now. Dusty Hill, the middle linebacker, gets the tackle. And you know Julius Swain tends to get rattled in these game day situations. So we'll see if he can hang on. 2nd and 12 here. Seems like they're going for very quick passes early on. He gets this out to Colvin, who runs over a couple of men. There goes Colvin. 14. First big play for Nebraska. 1st and 10 here for Nebraska. Green Davis in motion. Quick option with them. Swain's going to keep it. He gets smoked by Dusty Hill. He came off the block. Swain never saw him. Well, it looks like Nebraska's looking to establish the running game and the short passing. They're not letting plays develop here. They're scared of the pass rush. 2nd and 6. Drops back this time over the middle, and he's leveled. The hospital ball here is knocked away. Dusty Hill again. So 3rd down. Yeah, just for this season. 3rd and 6. Dumps that short, and that's going nowhere. Washiko Johnston can't make a play. So like we thought, very defensive battle here early on. Neither team given an inch. As Iowa now is going to return. They get 8. So no score quite yet. Iowa was threatening. Yeah, this definitely has some Buffalo A&M energy where that game finished 10-7. So they're stacking the short side. Now they flip it. Looks like they're in man coverage on the defensive side. Bring a blitz. Gloop can't get through. He's sacked. Jakeem Bobo, the SFA player, gets unblocked to the quarterback. All right, 2nd and long now for Gloop. Second and 17. Floats that one. It was risky, but Stevenson hangs on. You got to realize, I do not pick the scheduling at all. That's all Rick, man. 3rd and 12. Dumps that short. See if they can get there. Broken tackle, and Boggs cleans them up. Derek Boyd couldn't finish it. So another punt incoming. Oh, and they almost blocked that punt. See if they get a return off here. Decent. So Nebraska will take over. Best starting field position of the day. I love the way Chase Boggs has blossomed this season. He is truly an elite corner. Safety coming down. That's Eric Sweeney. He's going to blitz. They fake the handoff. It's going to be option. He gets it out to Green Davis. And they somehow still corral him. Call that a pass. He'll go for 8. But those plays are so risky. You cannot let a 99 speed guy out on the edge. 2nd and 2. Sweeney, he's going to keep it himself, and he goes down. Excellent pursuit. Staying home. Grant Fitzpatrick, the corner. Unbelievable play. So 3rd and 3. Chance to get off the field here. Spread them out. Swain is going to adjust the play. Green Davis, top of your screen on Fitzpatrick. 3rd and 3 for Swain. A 4-man rush. He has time. He floats it deep. Open man. And they catch it. Bobby Williams. They gave him plenty of time there, and he floated it to a wide open Bobby Williams in the corner. First and 10 now. 4 receivers to the left-hand side. They're going to go quick option. That's swallowed up. That's Marcus Brown filling in for the edge rusher Jared Gilbert. Golden ticket player from Louisiana. Second and long. Fakes a handoff. It's Swain, and he finds some room, and he slides. Scared of meeting Orlando Silatonga in the hole. Don't blame you. So 3rd and 10 now. Outside the 30. Swain, plenty of time here. Yams it down the seam. 50-50 intercepted. He tips the toes in on Arian Green Davis's dome. The first turnover goes to the Hawkeyes. So as we end the first quarter here, no score. Brilliant defense on both sides. We get a stiffy. You just got stiffied by Gloop. And that will end the first quarter. What a fantastic quarter it was. No score, but this chess match is going nutty. We had a 4th down mess up. Plenty of 3 and outs. We had an interception. Things are looking juicy here at Kinnick Stadium. You don't want any of that stiff Gloop. No, sir. 2nd and 7 now. Delay give to Madsen, who gets caught up on the big bad. I believe that was Doug Duthie. No, it was Ping Mayorga. The big beefy guy from Buffalo they got in the transfer portal. Blow up that play. So no 3rd down conversions yet today for Iowa. See if they can do it here. 3rd and 9. Hawkeyes makes an adjustment. Brings a blitz. They pick it up over the middle, and he can't get the first. Gerald Harrell is short. So 4th down again. They're going to have to punt it. Neither defense given an inch today, but it's going to be a great field position for Nebraska. Oh, what a hit. They flipped the field a little bit there. Thought this would be about the 50, but they're going to start at their own 35. First and 10 now for Julius Swain. Dump sash short, it's scary, and they only tip it away. Whew. That could have been a pick 6. All right, 2nd and 10. Gloop lives to find another down. Finds a wide open man. That's going to be a first down. Casey Colvin again. Casey's been really good for him so far today. Coach Zach would tell you this is his weakness of his team, is tight end, but he's been playing pretty well. Across the 50 now. Nebraska threatening. Hands it off to Brandon Adams. We really haven't seen him hardly at all today. He gets 8 there. Second and 2 now here for Nebraska. Split backs. Gives it to Adams. Finds the hole. Pushes forward. First down. It's Maurice Smith. Yeah, Zach, you told me at the beginning of the season, I think it was a watch party or something where you're like, I'm not too confident in my tight ends. 1st and 10. Colvin in motion. It's a rush. He evades it. Oh, there goes Swain, and he slides. First down. So, first time in the red zone for either team here. 1st and 10 for Nebraska, trying to put the first points on the board, and that goes backwards. Sua Sailor, the long-time linebacker, brings him down in the backfield. 2nd and 13 now. 2nd and 13. Green Davis in the slot. They bring a blitz. They give it to Adams. Oh, what a hit from Dusty Hill. Dusty Hill is handing out one-way tickets to CTEville today. My God. This linebacker room is tough. You got Dusty Hill and then 2 SFA guys. 3rd and 10 now. See what they have cooking. They faked the, what was that? Faking a screen? 4th down. So they bring out the field goal unit now to give us our first points of the day. Give you a 32-yarder here to give them the lead, and it's good for Nebraska. So we will not have a 0-0 tie headed into OT. But the first score of the Heroes game, the 12th edition, to the home team Iowa can do here. Nice return. Gets up to 25. Quick option now for Gloop. He does get it out to Madsen. Or it's Joe Lewis, the fullback. 2nd and 6 now. Quick, oh, it's intercepted. It's Boggs again. Boggs commits another crime. Pick 6 for Nebraska. Bang! Chase Boggs, the game day great. Gloop got caught with his hand in the cookie jar, and Boggs slapped the bitch. The first TD of the day goes to Nebraska. Oh my God, yeah, big game Boggs is right, dude. That man is on a one-way ticket to the team of the year. Let me tell you. Unbelievable. Another pick 6 in a game. So now staring at a 10-0 hole in the span of about 30 seconds. What can Gloop do? How will he respond here? Split backs. Gonna hand this off to Lewis. Not gonna get much. That's the kind of play in a game like this that could really just kill you. These games, man, any little mistake, any extra score you give could be the deciding factor. It's his open man over the middle, and that's going to be 12 for Willie Anderson. The SFA player getting involved. Former kicker / wide receiver. Beautiful stat line here for Gloop. 7 for 9, 51 yards, and a pick 6. 1st and 10. Man in motion. That's Willie. They're going to hand it off to him. And he gets about 3, brought down by Everclear. Or Phillips. 2nd and 7, though. They're across the 40. They're going to have to start scoring here. Boggs in the slot up top. Got to look out where number 4 is at all times. They hand this off to Madsen. He gets a big hole. Oh, and that could have saved a big-time play there. Madsen had a head of steam. So across the 50 now. Hawkeyes looking to respond. Very nice drive so far. Counter to the left side would feed Generations, please. Man in motion. And triple option. And, oh, Gloop with a nice little fake Rooney. Gets himself 9. Well, he faked out that defender. So inside the 40 now. 2nd and 1 here for Boggs. Or for the Hawkeyes, the Hawk Tuas. Triple option. Gloop has room. There goes Gloop. Oh, he gets tripped up by Bobo. Gloop had an end zone, and he got tripped. I can't believe it. I thought he was gone. 2nd and 10, or well, 1st and 10 here. Maul sort of turned around since that pick 6. Dumps it off to Anderson. He gets 9. Good job pushing forward there for Willie. Big Willie. 8 for 10. They're threatening. Best drive so far from Iowa. Split backs. Hands this off to Lewis. He finds the hole, breaks a tackle, and he falls forward for 12. Split backs now. And that goes nowhere. Bobo has been on Gloop all day long, man. Look at that. 2nd and 11, plenty of time. Got to focus on punching this one in. Gloop over the middle, hits Madsen. That's going to be 7. Cannot settle for a field goal here. You got to punch him back in the mouth. 3rd and 4. It's out empty. Don't count out a QB draw here. Bring a blitz. Gloop. Gloop on the run. Hits his man. He's going to have to make a play, and Boggs brings him down. So out comes the field goal team now to give them their first score of the game. It's going to be a, what is this, 25-yarder? Kicks up, and that's good for Iowa. So the difference in the game today is the pick 6 from Nebraska. We'll see if Nebraska can add to their lead here before halftime. Remember, Nebraska also gets the ball back after halftime. So Iowa down bad right now. Very short kick there. Seymour gets 18. So let's start at the 35 now. Crowd back into it. Swain, man in motion. That's Washiko Johnston. 1st and 10. They have 2 timeouts. Going to be a screen pass here, and it's blown up. Almost picked off there by the defender, but Brandon Adams goes backwards. Beautifully read by the defensive lineman. He tried to go for the pick. Second and 14 now. Split backs here for Nebraska. Plenty of time. About 90 seconds left in the half. It's going to be a triple option. Swain, he flips it out. Can they stop him? Sweeney, he can't! They're still going. That's going to be almost a first down. Missed opportunity here for Nebraska. They're trying to get for Iowa, I mean. Trying to get the ball back. 3rd and inches. Keep this drive alive. And Brandon Adams, he finds the room. First down. They're in yam range now. 50 seconds left. Swain has time, dumps it short to Adams, who carries him for a first. Or at least close to the first. They're going to hurry it up now. Keeping those 2 timeouts in the back pocket. 2nd and inches. Swain, he takes off this time. Swain, and he cuts inside. Ball's on the ground! And Iowa picks it up. A massive mistake here from Swain, trying to make a big play. And who else but Dusty Hill, the middle linebacker, popped him and knocked that ball out. So now Iowa has a chance here with 35 seconds left. They could potentially get a field goal here. They have all 3 timeouts. Best case scenario, tying this ball game up. So 2nd and 3. See what Gloop can do here. They bring corner blitz, and he's going to get sacked. And that might just do it. They held off Nebraska. Wait a second, you got a broken tackle from Gloop. He breaks another. Gets the first. Hold on, folks. I was going to say, at least they stopped Nebraska, but Gloop taking it himself. 23 seconds. Gloop. He escapes and he's sacked again. So they use the last timeout here. 2nd and 15. They are in yam range. Dumps this one, and it's dropped by Madsen. Not a great half of football from either side by any means. Dumps this one off late, and Madsen steps out of bounds. What are we doing? You had some room, man, to get you into yam range, and what do? Step out of bounds like a dope. All right, so we'll see what Nebraska can do here. They'll get 1 yam to the end zone. Iowa will not get the ball after halftime. It will be Nebraska. And they're just going to fall on this. So Nebraska, okay, taking this to the break. So there it is, folks, as we hit halftime here in the 12th edition of the Heroes game. It's 10-3 Nebraska. The only difference is the pick 6 by Chase Boggs. No offensive touchdowns yet. Wild game today. As always, guys, we are on our way to the new game, College Football 25. If you want to join Patreon, you can. We're on a 4-day schedule now, so you're still going to get Watch Party, the access to the Playoff Push podcast, which will have my reaction to the rankings. And remember, CFP rankings are coming out tonight. And as always, check out our friends over at Home Field Apparel. They just dropped 48 new dad hats, 2 tones as well. Very cool. A lot of vintage logos out there for a lot of big teams. Good fun here in the Heroes game as always. Very even outside of the turnover. And surprisingly, Nebraska has 2 turnovers, and they haven't hurt Nebraska nearly as much as Iowa's. So, weird game, man. This game very well could come down to the wire. We're going to have to see if Iowa can hold on and find some offense. If you remember their game against Iowa State, it was all Iowa State, and then a fierce comeback from Iowa forced OT. So how will this game end, folks? It's going to be Nebraska getting the ball first. We are off here in the second half of the 12th edition of the Heroes game here in the SFA. Very short kick. 10-3. Quick option from Julius Swain, and he gets 4. See if they decide to rely on the run, or if they trust Swain to throw the ball here. One of the better offensive lines in the Power 5. 2nd and 6. Man in motion. It's going to be quick option. Swain, he hangs on to it. Brought down by Hill. Or Sua Sailor, I mean. The right outside linebacker hit the hole. More known for his coverage. So 3rd and medium here. Chance for Iowa to get off the field very quickly. See if they can do it. Makes the short pass, goes back to it, has to make a move. Big hit by Fitzpatrick, 4th down. So a 3 and out here from Iowa. Big time play by the Hawkeyes. Now we'll see what the offense can do out of the break. Does Jarkus have this team firing on all cylinders? They scored 56 points just a couple of weeks ago. See if they can find some of that oomph. Last week they won, I believe, 17-7. So very hard-hitting game against Minnesota that was in the snow. As you got Madsen going for 6 here. They really haven't established the run with him like I thought they would. He is a workhorse type of a guy. You could give him the ball 40 times, he'd be just fine. 2nd and 4 now here for Gloop. He is going to roll right here, give him the pass run option, throws it. Nice catch by Boyd. Gloop, 13-16, very good day so far. Split backs here, it's going to be shovel option, and oof, Rayshon Gloop could have pitched that. Jakeem Bobo gets him down in the backfield. Gotta be quicker on the pitch there if you're Gloop. 2nd and 11 now here for Rayshon. 4 receivers wide. Madsen in the backfield. They are stacking that box. He throws it late again. It's Boggs! Or no, it's not Boggs, but it's going to be a 2nd pick 6. I saw the 4 flash. That's Blair Olson, the safety. No, it's Davion Tart. I don't know who's catching passes now, but another pick 6. What in the world is going on? We have 2 touchdowns on the day, and both are pick 6s. I cannot comprehend what's going on right now. I totally thought that was Boggs times 2. That would have been incredible. But Davion Tart, the transfer from Old Dominion, somehow coming down from his free safety spot and picking that off. Unbelievable play. So now Iowa's really in the dirt here. Remember, this team is playing in the Big Ten championship game. And remember, those auto bids, there's a good chance Iowa can make the playoff here, but they got to play well. So here we go. The Iowa Hawkeyes. Gloop's thrown 2 pick 6s here. See if he can come back. Throws this one late. Madsen brought down by Boggs. Man alive, Iowa. This is so much like IRL Iowa. It's disgusting, man. Like the defense giving up only 3 total points, but the offense giving up 14. Disgusting, disgusting. It's 17-3 here. Madsen catches a screen pass. It's 3rd and 5 now. So Rayshon Gloop, 3rd and 5. As time dumps that, that's going to be a first. They keep this drive alive. Got to just keep pace. Got to find some plays, some big plays here. Maybe take a shot deep. Maybe a rollout right again. Gloop, he has to take off here, and he's sacked again. Mark Jones gets him by the toenails. And it's just feeling like another one of those days where Gloop is just out of his comfort zone. can't settle in. Nebraska, one of the better defenses in the country, man. Playing out of their mind lately. Hand off here to Madsen, and he finds some room. Gets 5. Can be a third and medium now. Third and long, third and medium. So we're about halfway through this third quarter. Third and 9 now. Safety coming down. Gonna bring a blitz. He gets to him. He bounces off. He yams it deep. Gloop! Gloop! It's tipped away. What a play by Gloop. Gave him a chance, but just not enough oomph on it. I yearn to scream, you just got glooped, but not there. And if you look at this, man, Iowa's dominating time possession. They've won the turnover battle's tied, but 3 points to show for this, man. See what Nebraska can do on offense. Remember, they only have 3 points of offense today. Just as bad as Iowa's defense, and they're going backwards yet again. The difference being 2 pick sixes. That will be the story all week. That will be the story in the playoff committee. 2nd and 14 now. Green Davis in motion. They do hand it to him. Can he find the edge? He gets about half of it back here. It'll be a third and medium. 3rd and 7 now for the Hawkeyes. Trying to get off the field, give their offense a chance. Swain. He has some time. Floats that late, and it's picked off by Iowa. They're going the other way. He's going down the sideline. Brought down by Green Davis. Wyatt Germ, the freshman, picks him off. And there's a case of the rush getting to Julius Swain, him making a bad read, and throwing it up for grabs. See if Iowa can now capitalize on the short field. They're starting out at the 31. So going to be Gloop taking off here. He runs through a guy, gets 7. Shaping up for a fun finish here. We got about 12.5 minutes left in game day. 2nd and 3 here, threatening the red zone. Just avoid the critical error. Man in motion. It's Willie Anderson. Running option, that goes nowhere. Jeremy Long brings him down. You cannot settle for field goals here. It doesn't help. Got to score a touchdown. 2 of 9 on 3rd down today. 3rd and 5 for Gloop. Gloop. They bring a blitz, and he's sacked again. Ah, man, I was just getting cooked here. With the loss of Horace Veal last week, the left guard, and these blitzes, man, there's just no chance for Gloop. And Gloop is hurt. Gloop is down holding his arm. So they're going for it. We got a backup quarterback in. Oh, no. They're going to go for this with a backup. He floats it. It's caught, but he's going to be short. 1 yard, the big hit. Josh Bracken delivered a beaut. It's a turnover. Oh, my goodness. So Nebraska's going to take over now. Up 14. Losing the turnover battle. Losing time of possession. And somehow up 14 points. Iowa has been the better team minus 2 plays. That's the sad reality of this game. 2 plays deciding this game. 2nd and 10 here. Still plenty of time, though, for Iowa. And, I mean, Swain pulls that, luckily, but it's going to be 3rd and 7. Another chance for Iowa to get off the field. Safety coming on down, 3rd and 7. They're going to blitz. They don't get to Swain. Wait, they do. Off the back foot. 4th down. So 4th and 7 now for Nebraska. They got to punt it back. Iowa, though, we'll see how long Gloop is out. I haven't seen anything flash on the bottom line. If you have, let me know in the chat. But nice return here for Iowa. See what Josh Bracken can do at quarterback if Gloop is unable to go. So yeah, nothing flashing for Gloop yet. Because he's back in the game. Mr. Two Gloves is back in. He only missed one play. They throw this one late. Gets it to Madsen and pushes forward for 2. Toughest 2 yards you're ever going to have to gain. The screens are not working for Iowa. 2nd and 8 now. Gloop is back in. Going to be a run here from Gloop, and he finds a little bit of room, but can't capitalize. Gets 4. Got to feel like 4-down territory here on out for Iowa, especially around the 50. So 3rd and 4 here. Can the Hawkeyes get a first? Rayshawn dumps that off. Madsen, and he can't get the first. Another great job by this defense, stacking the pads. And they are going to go for this, getting aggressive. Love the call here. See if they can convert. Gloop hands this off to Madsen. Great push there, 1st down. Yeah, welcome in, Jarkus. It's been a very back-and-forth game. Both teams have only scored 3 offensive points. The difference is Nebraska has 2 pick sixes. So, see what Joe Lewis can do on this carry. But Iowa's still very much in this game because Nebraska's offense has been terrible. But our difference is 2 pick sixes by SFA players, Chase Boggs and Davion Tart. 2 transfers as well. Chase Boggs, the transfer from the Texas Longhorns, and Davion Tart, the transfer from Old Dominion. Sirlaxis Brio crying right now, saying, why can't my transfers do that? Handoff here from Madsen, and he gets 3. Iowa desperate for a touchdown on this drive. They've been in plus territory so many times today. A couple of 4th down conversions didn't go their way. Pixes. So, Gloop, can he get there? Gloop, come on, Gloop, make a decision. Ugh. Ridiculous. So back in the 4th down situation here. 4th and 4. Gloop's going to be a screen pass. He gets it off. Madsen, he has some time. He gets the first. Nice play. So a 1st down here for Iowa. And they don't make anything there. Long brings them down. 2nd and 13 now. Going to be a screen that does nothing. They called a fumble. No! Long picks it up. They get the block. Another turnover from Iowa. They say Gloop put it on the ground. No way. Gloop getting the most unlucky calls ever. They always call that incompletion. And no review. I'm sick. Nebraska getting the luckiest things we've ever seen, man. This Nebraska team, man, having the weirdest season ever. Floating that out to Arian Green Davis, and he gets about 6. We have 6 total turnovers today, folks, and 2 pick sixes are only touchdowns of the day. We have 2 offensive field goals. Been truly an Iowa classic here today. 2nd and 4 now. You're going to throw this cross body. Oh, that was it! You gotta pick that. I know you're a big man, but come on. That was the play. Third and 4 now, floating it, and that's going to be a first. Just nothing going Iowa's way here. Now threatening the red zone. Swain's going to throw it to the end zone, and it's tipped again! Oh, Corey Davis drops this one. So many chances to switch this game up. Deflection after deflection. Swain, they bring a blitz. He gets this one off, and that's Colvin, and they push him out. So, I mean, a field goal here would do just as well as a touchdown, pushing this game to 3 scores. 3rd and inches. Swain starting to run the clock now. A score on this drive could send Nebraska to the winner's circle. I don't know. 3rd and inches. Hand off to Adams. Easy first down. Could get to the end zone. He doesn't. 1st and goal. Iowa on their last legs here. Obviously, you guys know Nebraska did blow a 27-point lead earlier in the year. Later than this, so anything's possible, but it's 1st and goal. First and goal for Nebraska. Put this game on ice. Hands off to Brandon Adams. He finds the outside, and they can't get anything. More clock will continue to run as Silatonga gets his first tackle of the day. The star freshman not having a great day today. Gonna be 2nd and goal now. Clock continues to run. Swain makes an adjustment. They're going to run this down to about 5 seconds. Iowa's only hope is a turnover. 2nd and goal here for Nebraska. Be quick option. Flips it out to Adams. He goes down and he gets -1. So Iowa continues to play well here. But a field goal, like I said, does better, or does the same as a touchdown in this scenario. They've got to force something on this play. 3rd and goal. Split backs. Will they throw it? Will they give this defense a chance to pick it off? So much time has come off the clock here. Third and goal. Here we go. Swain takes the snap. It is a triple option. And he flips it out. And they can't force a fumble. 4th down. And they don't go for it. So field goal unit comes on out. So the field goal unit comes out for a 21-yarder to send this to a 3-point game. Potentially put this game out of reach, and it's good for Nebraska. So very tough day today for the Iowa Hawkeyes. They've forced a ton of big plays in terms of turnovers. They've made some great plays on offense, but they've been unable to capitalize on 4th downs. They've turned the ball over, and their turnovers have been catastrophic. 2 pick sixes and a fumble that have led to the entire difference here. 17 points off turnovers for Iowa, or for Nebraska. And now, obviously, with that Coastal game, they came back from 21 in under 2 minutes. Down 17 here. You never know, but it's not looking good. Remember in that Coastal game, they got two onside kicks. Very unlikely here, especially with the way this offense has been playing. Does Gloop have any magic in him? Got any magic Gloop lying around? Quick throw here, not going to do much for you for Willie Anderson. You got to hurry this up. They got to look for the big play here. Cannot dink and dunk it anymore. Gloop takes off, and he's caught from behind once again. They're actually going to call that a sack. Interesting that they called that one a sack right at the line. 3rd and 7 here. Remember, if you're on the playoff committee, the meeting will start right after I post all of the games. VODs and everything will be available later tonight, but we got a 3rd down here. Floats that deep, and it's an open man. 1st down. They hurry it up now. Here comes Gloop. Floats that again. Open man. Tipped away by Chase Boggs. Second and 10 now. Bring a blitz. Dumps that short. Doesn't do much. Brought down by Bobo. Underneath throws are never going to win you these games. 3rd and 6 now. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. Got to start yamming. Got to find the big play here. They only rush 4 this time, and Harrell's going to get that first. Wait, he breaks another tackle. He finds the sideline. He's still going. Gerald Harrell with the 31-yarder. An unbelievable effort. They look dead to rights, but here we go. Over the middle to Madsen, and he's going to fall inside the 5. First and goal now here for Iowa. Trying to find their first touchdown of the day. Gloop has time. He's going to take off. Gloop, and that's a touchdown. Welcome to the scoreboard, Iowa. But is it too little, too late here for the Hawkeyes? They got to find a way to find a free score here. Gonna have to rely on that onside kick, and Nebraska starting to feel the PTSD of Week 2 game day against Coastal. Surely it can't happen again. The onside kick for the Hawkeyes. It's a shorty, and it's picked up by Nebraska. Whoa, there's a flag. It will not matter.
Illegal touching. Offense. Still 1st down.
So 1st down for Iowa here. Or for Nebraska. Still have the 3 timeouts. You got to get the stop. You cannot let them get any 1st downs. You're still in this game if you get 3 straight stops. 2nd and 9 here for Swain. 1st down likely wins the game, and Swain gets it! Big time run from Julius Swain. He has just been so good these last 3 weeks. 1st and 10 now. Swain again. Just don't fumble, big boy. It's 7. One more 1st down officially ends it here. Nebraska can taste it. The handoff to Brandon Adams. He finds the 1st down. And there it is. Victory formation for Coach Zach and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. No offensive touchdowns. Just the way they like it. There it is, the final snap. What a win for Nebraska. I don't think we've ever seen one quite like this. Absolutely wild and electric. And as we hit triple zeros here in the 12th edition of the Heroes game, Nebraska gets it done 20-10. They scored 6 offensive points and had 2 defensive pick sixes to win them this game over Iowa. That is now 3 straight top 25 victories for Nebraska and Coach Zach. They knocked off OK State. They knocked off the undefeated Iowa State. And now they knock off Iowa, who are the Big Ten West champions. An incredible back half of the season so far for Nebraska, and they will have a chance to win the Big 12 North next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you in week 14 for the conclusion of the season 15 regular season. Bang, bang, bang. What a game. What a way to end week 13. That was definitely a fun one. And Nebraska now takes a commanding lead, 7-5 in the Heroes game. 20-10. Just what a disgusting game. And just a true classic here as well. We had 93% of the points going on to Nebraska. They got it done, and they covered. Nebraska covered that big 7-point spread as well. So if you are on the playoff committee, I will be posting the results to all the games, and then we'll immediately be starting. So gotta watch out for that. Bang, bang on your dome. All right, as always, check out the stats here, as the only offensive touchdowns were 2 pick sixes here for Nebraska, a couple of field goals, and then Rayshon Gloop walking it in. Had he not fumbled on that fourth quarter, they had a chance to win it here. It's just not enough. Averaging 7 yards of throws, not going to get it done. 2 interceptions, not going to get done. And just no, I mean, you got to hand it off to Madsen more, man. The option just wasn't working. The defense played really well, but I think it just came down to turnovers and the sacks. The defense played great. I mean, you cannot fault this defense whatsoever. He gave up 6 offensive points. Like, what else are they supposed to do against one of the best offenses on paper in the country? I mean, this was a fantastic game from this defense. They gave you 3 turnovers as well. Literally nothing you could ask more from the Iowa defense. For Nebraska, though, 13-20. Swain did nothing good today. Very similar stat line even to Rayshon Gloop. It's just his turnovers weren't so costly. So they had like the same stat line, but his turnovers wound up with no points, and Gloop's turnovers gave up 17 points. So that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Very disgusting game across the board here. Ton of TFLs though, ton of sacks here for this defense. They were incredible. The 2 pick sixes obviously were insane, and the fumbles as well. So that's going to do it, folks. We're going to take a look at the players of the game before we wrap this one up, and we'll be back Sunday for game day. Remember, VODs will be available tonight. The playoff or the Patreon watch party this week, the Sunshine Showdown between Florida and Florida State, will go live here in a second. But VODs will be tonight. Highlights from this game will be tomorrow. You'll be able to see the CFP committee VOD probably later tonight as well after we do our rankings. So, yeah, recruiting will be tonight after rankings. So everything, when rankings happen, we do that first, and then everything else should still come out tonight, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow. But as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, tuning in, giving your follows, giving your subs, or just giving your time to the SFA. It's a really fun thing. It's a huge part of my life, so glad you guys do enjoy it. We'll catch you guys next week for the conclusion of Season 15 regular season.